have a little more fun this morning.
Yeah, thankfully not nearly the situation we were in yesterday. And it was a quiet morning yesterday, but the afternoon really got active. Lots of warnings. I was looking at some of the wind gusts coming in yesterday. I've seen 40s, 50s, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. There's been some trees knocked down. Lots of power outages yesterday.
And as you guys predicted, it was the wind that was the big thing. Probably not as much the hail, but I mean, that was what you guys were saying all morning long, and it ended up panning out. You guys ended up getting it right.
That's right. That's
what
we tried
a lot
to do.
Of wind.
That's right. So hopefully we'll be dying down from the wind and getting it out of here. I think you could see a few sprinkles this morning as you head out the door. Maybe a touch of fog. For the most part, should be a much nicer day today.
Okay.
Light pinpoint Doppler radar, nice and quiet for us. A couple little showers up toward the I-64 and Mountain Parkway corridors, but that's really about it. Up near Louisa, up toward Ashland a little bit this morning, a little rain, and the rain over in Southwest Virginia has pretty much fizzled out here this morning. It is just after 5. Good morning to you if you're waking up early on Tuesday. It's going to be a fairly nice day overall. Cooler temperatures too. Not so much this morning. Still mid-60s across much of the area. 65 Prestonsburg, 64 Salyersville, Paintsville, West Liberties as well, or 64 9S, 65 in Jackson, Hindman, and Hyden Hazard, 66. We are at 64 rather in Whitesburg and Campton, up toward Elkhorn City as well at 64. Going on down the road toward the Cumberland Valley and I-75 corridor, 67 in London. Good morning to you folks. 67 Barberville, 68 in Whitley City and Williamsburg, also out toward Monticello, 67 Somerset, 66 Pineville, 65 Middlesboro and Harlan, 66 in Manchester. Almanac for you today. Sunrise at 6:12, sunset 8:53, record high 92, set back in 99, tide no 8. We're looking at record low of 49 back in 1988, still at a half moon on our way to a waning crescent a little bit later on. Yellow light this morning just because some wet roads still floating around, some patchy fog, maybe a sprinkle or two right around the mid-60s there, give or take a degree or two. 83 this afternoon with a mix of sun and clouds, green light there. It's going to be a fairly nice day for us overall. We head to the last 6 hours, and you see the rain pushing out of here, the cloud cover going with it, so we should see a fairly sunny start to the day if you're not seeing any fog this morning. All that rain pushing off. Still some showers and storms down into parts of Alabama and Mississippi this morning, but that's really the only game in town nearby. A few showers also into parts of Tennessee, but that's really about it. Most of it gone by the wayside overnight. Future view as we take you through the daytime hours today, starting at 7 o'clock. You see all the rain is gone. You're not going to see much showing up here. See a few showers rather nearby off to the north and down to the south, but I don't think we're going to see a whole lot for the next couple of days. Low to mid 80s here today, not too bad. Going to the overnight hours, down into the 60s across the board pretty much. We're going to continue to see some nice weather, but watch what happens as we go into Wednesday. Temperatures climb quickly, almost close to the upper 80s there in a lot of locations, especially along most of the central parts there, a little cooler along the borders there with Virginia and Kentucky, down toward Tennessee. But we're going to Thursday. Look here. You saw some 90s trying to pop in there, and we could get close to some records. Now, this future view model is showing a little bit of rain popping in and out. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we're dry until about Friday, and then we get back into that old familiar pattern we have this time of the year with spotty chances for showers and storms. Today, though, not a bad day to start us off. 60s and 70s quickly, 75 by lunchtime, 80s by this afternoon, mid-80s possible for some. I think it's low 80s for a lot of folks, though. Stray shower this morning. That's mostly out of the way by now. Drying out tomorrow, 89, though, 90. On Thursday, both those could be near record-breaking or at least tying temperatures. 85 on Friday, then we get back into that familiar pattern. Get a little cooler with the more increased chances on Saturday. And look at that, back close to 90 as we start next week. So it's going to be a very back-and-forth forecast and a very summer-like forecast the next several days. First check of the refrigerator this morning. Let's see what we have for you there behind the magnets on the refrigerator art. Nice little picture from Landon over at May Valley Elementary School, having a good day playing outside on the swing set. We appreciate that. Appreciate all the nice pictures we get to showcase here on the Morning News. The time now, 5:16 on the money. You're watching Mountain News This Morning right here on WINT.